Okay, in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice of this meeting of the Atlantic County Board of County Commissioners was provided in the following manner. Published in the Press of Atlantic City and mailed to the Current and the Hamilton Gazette, and has been posted on the bulletin boards in the county office building in Atlantic City, the Stillwater building in Northfield, and the county clerk's office in Mays Landing. Okay, and we'll have it here.
Almighty God, we are thankful for this nation of which we are a humble part. We are proud of its historic past. We rejoice in its glorious present and pray for its righteous future. Amen. Amen. Amen.
We'll stand and face the flag. Attention, salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Madam Clerk, we'll have a roll call.
Madam Chair, Commissioners Fitzpatrick and Parker will be joining us virtually, and Commissioners Corsi and Gatto will not be with us today. Commissioner Corsi had a work commitment, and Commissioner Gatto is not feeling well.
Okay, thank you.
Ballas?
Here.
Bertino?
Here.
Days?
Here.
Fitzpatrick?
Here.
Parker?
Present.
Risley?
Here.
And Kern.
Here. The commissioners have had an opportunity to review the minutes from June 21, 2022. I'll entertain a motion to adopt the June 21 minutes as presented.
Motion. Second.
Motion is made in second. I'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, I believe Commissioner Days, are you abstaining?
Sure. If I missed the 21st, I'll abstain.
Okay. So noted.
Okay. Okay, we will have a roll call. We did. That's right.
Was that a trick question?
Anyone that would like to speak during the public comments, please come to the podium, state your name and the town that you reside. You'll be provided up to 3 minutes to speak. If you are attending virtually, please type yes and the resolution number in the question and answer box. Any items not listed on the agenda, you may speak during public comments. You will again be raised from an attendee to a panelist. When you're raised, please state your name and the town you reside. And this evening, we have a presentation. We have the wonderful opportunity of recognizing June Sheridan for 20 years service to the Atlantic County Cultural and Heritage Advisory Board, the day after we celebrated our nation's independence and all things treasured by our culture and heritage. Who would have said we could have planned it any better, right? Madam Clerk?
Recognizing June Sheridan for 20 years of service on the Atlantic County Cultural and Heritage Advisory Board.
Motion. So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second, and Mr. Parker, Commissioner Parker.
I would just like to first say that I apologize for not being there in person to give Ms. June Sheridan this award in his honor. I am in Chicago right now for the National Education Association. With June, we spoke several times, and we also got a chance to honor you in our advisory board. And I was able to present you an advisory board award from our administrator, our county administrator, Denny Levinson. So you know how much I treasure you, you know how much we treasure you in Egg Harbor Township, you know how much we treasure you in advisory board, and you know how much we treasure you in the county. So I thought that it was necessary that you are recognized for the work that you have done and your commitment that you have given to honor everyone else's history, to make sure everyone else's history has been memorialized. I thought it was fitting that we memorialized the work that you have done as well, and for all of us. So thank you, thank you, and thank you. And again, I apologize I couldn't be there in person. I really wanted to be.
And June, if you'd like to come up, see if any of the other commissioners have comments, and we do have a presentation there for you. Okay.
As
Commissioner
I
Risley.
told Andrew Parker, this is totally overwhelming. I have enjoyed serving the county for these 20 years on this board, but I managed to be on other boards too. And so it's like, I feel like a queen. I did a wonderful job, and I'm glad that I did. And it's time for retirement. 86 years old.
Oh,
And I still am staying at it. One thing I'm doing, continuing, is Egg Harbor Township historian, and they're going to have to take that away from me. I thank you so very much. And I've enjoyed meeting all the people, working with all the workers of Atlantic County and all the administrators of Atlantic County, and I shall miss you. And anytime you need some history, call on June. Thank you so much.
yeah, Commissioner Risley.
I just like to say a couple words. I've known this young lady for quite a number of years, and you've put in, I'm sure, thousands of hours in all the historical work, and what you've done with the Egg Harbor Township Museum and the grounds and everything there has just been spectacular. You took it from a zero and made it into something really special. And that was a lot of your guidance and work and thought, and it's appreciated. It really is appreciated, Sharon.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
all you do.
Thank you for having me all these years. I'm a little worn out now, but
Commissioner Bertino.
Yeah, thank you, June. You are a treasure to have here in Atlantic County. What you've done here for the county, and not only in your township, but representing Atlantic County so well, your shoes are impossible to fill. The only thing we could say is thank you for your commitment. Thank you for what you've done for all of Atlantic County. You truly are special, and we all are going to miss you. And don't disappear, because we may have questions for you.
I really enjoyed preserving Atlantic County and history, because I think there's a need to remember where we came from, how we came from there,
Yes.
and how important Egg Harbor Township and Atlantic County especially has been to the development of, the government in the state of New Jersey.
Yeah.
And I will continue to do that, even though it won't be specifically here.
We greatly, greatly appreciate your heart and soul went into this, and it shows in absolutely everything that you've done. So thank you for your total commitment to that. It's
Thank you.
very important.
Thank you
Dr.
so
Booth,
much.
you have a- Mr. Selby? Yeah.
Yeah, I just Chair, June, I've been at many events over at the Historic Society, and you do a fabulous job there. You did a fabulous job for Atlantic County, and you will be missed. And I know you're retiring from this board, but I don't think you're going anywhere. And people will still call on you, and you'll still put your 2 cents in there, because that's just you. And we appreciate everything you've done and everything you're going to continue to do. And wish you the best of luck, and good health, and anything that we can do as Board of Commissioners, please reach out, and we have your back.
Do we have any other commissioners?
June, as a history teacher, history is near and dear to my heart. I truly appreciate everything you've done to kind of not only preserve our history here in Atlantic County and Egg Harbor Township, but also to educate, to teach it, to educate those who maybe don't have the deep roots that they originally may have, but to teach that, and so they can appreciate again where we've come from and where we've been and where we're going. So I thank you again for everything you've done, and we'll continue.
I appreciate that.
Any other commissioners? Okay, we have.
Madam Chair, while you're doing that, if I may, I'll just talk through this really quickly and say that in light of what everyone said, when I was talking to June about coming in and enjoying her retirement, I was also asking her to help me out on another project. She has been great. So
Nice.
she was.
And
So
we'll
for those who
let me
don't,
on it.
she is in the possession of, and for those who don't know, Egg Harbor Township has been working on McKee City betterment rebuild in the park over there in the McKee City, which has already started and broken ground. And June is holding on to so much of the history of Colonel McKee. And so she's going to, she even has some of his, I believe some of his original documents that we need to preserve. So it will be nice to, I'm looking forward to working with her, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that project turns into. So thank you, June.
Thank you, Commissioner. So here we go. We got a couple of photos. We got this way for everybody. I lost track. Thank you. Thank you. She got me going the other way. You okay? Yeah. I'm not taking this. You are. You cheer. Yes. And we want to let you know that I'm staying. And June. Thank you.
Yeah, where did they go? I'm tired.
Thanks, Rick.
I shall leave your present, you can go on. Historical comes up, give me a call.
Thank you.
I have a feeling you'll still get the call.
If history proves out right,
Right, you're getting up.
Yeah.
the remainder of the meeting will be very boring.
Okay. You're allowed to say no. Good night, June.
Good night.
Okay, that brings us into our ordinance with ordinance number 7 for the final reading.
Ordinance authorizing acquisition of various lots in the township of Galloway for open space preservation purposes by means of agreements or condemnation pursuant to NJSA 40A:12-1 and following, and NJSA 20:3-1 and following. Final reading.
So, second.
Okay, motion been made and second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing, hearing none. Anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Isley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Brings us to resolution 359.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development for the program year 2022 Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act, Adult and Dislocated Worker Program, grant funding, amount not to exceed $2,160,075.
Motion.
Second.
Motion been made and second, and I'm just going to ask Commissioner Gatto if you're up to it. From the agenda today, the board will be voting on quite a few workforce development items benefiting the residents of Atlantic County, as well as shared services with various schools for internship programs. Did you want to provide any highlights to these prior to us moving the items?
I can just say that we did have I was actually going to report out in committee reports. We had a workforce development meeting, I think it was a week or two ago. And, just really great work being done by the board. We have a lot of programs that are continuing and extending, both as a result of some pandemic funding that either wasn't used or is becoming available now. And also based on trends that we're seeing in the programs that are either being, overutilized or underutilized, things like that. But we have a really great board who's paying attention to the trends happening in the county. And as I think we all know, we have fantastic staff in that arena who make sure that we have the appropriate programs being applied here to assist our residents, both, you know, of the working class and of our youth. So I know that's kind of a general highlight, but I hope that covers the base a little bit for you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Do we have any other
Apologize.
commissioner comments on resolution 359? Okay, seeing none, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley, Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Brings us to resolution 360.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development for the program year 2022 Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act, Youth Program Grant Funding, amount not to exceed $1,488,727.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Okay, seeing and hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, well, roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 361, please.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development for the program year 2022 Workforce New Jersey Program funding, amount not to exceed $3,741,519.
Motion?
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing here none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 362, please.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development for the program year 2022 Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act data reporting and analysis allocation funds, amount not to exceed $12,971.
So moved.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing here none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 363, please.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development for the program year 2022 Workforce Learning Program grant funding, amount not to exceed $30,000.
Motion?
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to combine and adopt resolution numbers 364 and 369, chapter 159.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes. Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 370, please.
Amending Resolution Number 469, adopted September 7, 2021, a professional service agreement with Nutrition Link Services to provide dietitian consulting services for Meadowview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center and intergenerational services to reflect a name change to Pinnacle Dietary Global, amount not to exceed $90,000.
Motion.
Second.
Motion has been made and second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 371, please.
Professional services agreement with PharmaCare Incorporated to provide pharmaceutical consulting services for Meadowview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, amount not to exceed $30,200.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing here none, anything from the public? Okay, have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
yes,
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 373. Resolution 372 under competitive contracts.
Renewal competitive contract with Atlantic Care Behavioral Health for the operation of a Family Success Center, amount not to exceed $292,009.
Move.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
yes,
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. That brings us to resolution 373.
Renewal competitive contract with Dr. Christopher J. Lucosti, DO, to serve as Medical Director for the Department of Human Services and Public Safety, amount not to exceed $38,000.
So moved.
Second.
Motion has been made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
yes,
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 374, please.
Renewal competitive contract with Partners Pharmacy for the provision of pharmaceutical services to Meadowview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, amount not to exceed $398,800.
Motion.
Second.
Motion been made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
yes,
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Brings us to resolution 375, please.
Renewal competitive contract with Rehab Professional Services Incorporated for the provision of physical, occupational, and speech therapy services to residents of Meadowview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, amount not to exceed $419,000.
So moved.
Second.
Motion has been made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
yes,
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Brings us to bid contracts with resolution 376.
Bid contract with Hajuka Corporation doing business as Weinstein Supplies to furnish and deliver plumbing supplies to Atlantic County. Amount not to exceed $43,765.43.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
yes,
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 377, please.
Bid contract with Creamer Land Dairies Limited Liability Company to furnish and deliver milk and dairy products to members of the Atlantic County Cooperative. Amount not to exceed $127,872.82.
Move.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any comments from the commissioners?
Oh, that's not brother.
Seeing hearing none, any comments from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
yes,
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. That brings us into change orders with resolution 378.
Change order number 1, state number 3, county and final, contract with AE Stone Incorporated for the 2020 state highway improvement of various roads programs. Net increase $142,505.24.
So moved.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Any comments from the commissioners?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I don't know, what I'm looking at, is that a minus 142,000?
Dash.
It's just a dash there? Okay.
We went through that with the budget subcommittee. John's on.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Just on the agenda, it looks like the dash looks like a minus, so no big deal. Thank you.
It is an increase.
Yeah, it says increase.
Any other comments from the commissioners? Seeing, hearing none. Anything from the public? Okay, we have a roll call.
Ballard.
Yes.
Bertino.
Yes.
Days.
Yes.
Fitzpatrick.
yes,
Gatto.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Risley.
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. That brings us into some miscellaneous resolutions with Resolution 379.
Memorandum of Agreement with Communication Workers of America, Local 1040, Facilities Management and Supported Employment, authorizing a formal written collective bargaining agreement incorporating the terms of the MOA for a 4-year period commencing January 1, 2021.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any comment from our commissioners?
Sure.
Yeah. Commissioner
Yeah, I just, in regards to this resolution, the next one, I just want to commend the county and those that are involved negotiating these agreements. I think they're very fair. They were discussed in the budget committee, and I think we did very, very well as a county all the way around. So my hat is off to everyone who's involved with that.
Commissioner. Any other comments?
Madam Chair, just to echo Commissioner Risley's comments there, I think the other thing we pointed out is that, you know, we are making an investment in our employees with these contracts, and you know, we're funding that through some changes in other areas of the contract. So from a budget perspective, you know, we can accommodate some of these things, but there are some nice increases for the employees there. So
Thank you, Commissioner.
Just have one
Yep.
question. Again, I want to commend administration for settling these in a timely manner. I'm just curious, as these contracts come up, is the administration negotiating COVID time into this, or I mean, is that going to continue to be a case by case? What I'm saying is, you know, for anybody who's quarantining, are there additional sick days being provided, or any way to address that moving forward? Because COVID is not going away. I'm just curious if that's a possibility to be negotiated, or
We haven't been having those discussions at all. Typically, what we do that, then what we're taking is an item presently that could be funded with non-negotiable dollars, and they can get negotiable. We're again thinking it's relevant to do that because most of the people that are taking COVID time or have taken COVID,
Right.
you know, depending on they get paid for that time, again, one way or the other.
okay, I wasn't sure if they were asking for additional sick time to incorporate the 5-day quarantine periods.
I would ask Jim, I haven't heard that, so.
No, there's been no specific proposals put forth by the union that I'm aware of. And as I caveat on this is that these two contracts were both negotiated by former Assistant County Counsel Jennifer Starr, who left. You know, I've done the cleanup on them now and all, and we'll be putting the formal contracts together. But to my knowledge, there have not been any proposals specifically like that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any comments from the public? Okay, we have a roll call.
Ballas.
Yes.
Bertino.
Yes.
Days.
Yes.
Fitzpatrick.
yes,
Gatto.
yes.
Parker. Risley.
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Brings us to resolution 380.
Memorandum of Agreement with CWA Local 1040 Intergenerational Services authorizing a formal written collective bargaining agreement incorporating the terms of the MOA for a 4-year period commencing January 1, 2021.
Motion. Second.
Motion been made second. Any comments from our commissioners? Seeing and hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
yes,
Gatto,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 381.
Renewal interlocal services agreement with the City of Pleasantville for the provision of security services at the Pleasantville branch of the Atlantic County Library System. Amount not to exceed $55,000.
So moved.
Second.
The motion has been made and seconded. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing and hearing none, he's clicking his pen on maybe. Anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
yes,
Gatto,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. So resolution 382, please.
Intergenerational services agreement with Atlantic Cape Community College to permit registered nurse students to participate in clinical observation at Meadowview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center and Division of Public Health Clinic. No cost.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing and hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
yes,
Gatto,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 383, please.
Intergovernmental services agreement with Atlantic County Institute of Technology for the provision of student interns at Meadowview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center and Division of Public Health Clinics. No cost.
Motion.
Second.
Motion has been made and second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing and hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Patrick,
yes,
Gatto,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 384.
Intergovernmental services agreement with Rowan College of South Jersey to permit registered nurse students to participate in clinical observation at Meadowview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center and Division of Public Health Clinic. No cost.
So moved. Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing and hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
yes,
Gatto,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 385, please.
License and indemnity agreement with PKF Mark III Incorporated to utilize portions of the county right-of-way adjacent to Route 152 Bridge as a staging area for the scheduled bridge maintenance activities. No cost.
Moved.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing and hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas.
Yes.
Bertino.
Yes.
Days.
Yes.
Fitzpatrick.
yes,
Gatto.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Risley.
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 386, please.
Shared services agreement with Atlantic County Special Services School District and the Atlantic County Vocational School District for the Atlantic County Sheriffs to provide 3 Class 3 special law enforcement officers to serve as full-time armed security officers in the district. Revenue generating.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing and hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas.
Yes.
Bertino.
Yes.
Days.
Yes.
Fitzpatrick.
yes,
Gatto.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Risley.
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 387.
Contract with various providers for the provision of hospice services at the Meadowview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. No cost.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made second. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing, hearing none. Anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Tino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
yes,
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carried. That brings us to resolution 388.
Resolution authorizing the transfer of ownership of 8 ticket filing cabinets from Galloway Township to the Atlantic County Central Municipal Court.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any comments from the commissioners? Okay, anything from the public? Roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
yes,
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. We have a roadway solicitation with resolution 390.
You got to do 389.
Oh, sorry, 389.
Resolution authorizing competitive contracting for the procurement of solar power purchase agreements pursuant to NJSA 48:11-4.1 to 4.5.
so moved,
Second.
Motion is made second. Any comments from the commissioners?
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So we discussed this in our Budget and Administration Committee, just to give a little bit of information. This is going to help us to kind of figure out, where and if there is the possibility of being able to put solar panels and what that cost would look like. So it helps us to complete that analysis. And then the next step would be, once we understand that, then, figuring out, do we want to move forward with doing solar panels and how do we fit those into the future budgets?
Okay. Any other comments from the commissioners? Anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
yes,
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. We have a roadway solicitation with resolution 390.
Authorizing consent for a roadway solicitation event by Family Association of Northfield at the intersection of Tilton Road, County Route 563, Mill Road, County Route 662, and Shore Road, County Route 585 in the city of Northfield on Saturday, July 30, 2022, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
yes,
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. We have our commissioner-sponsored resolutions with resolution 391.
Resolution in support of Hamilton Township's Arts, Culture, and Community Project. Sponsor Commissioner Amy L. Gatto.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, motion made and second. Commissioner Gatto.
Thank you, Madam Chair. It's a pretty simple resolution. Hamilton Township is applying for this grant and asked for our support. It has to do with activities that they want to do on Main Street, and since we have now the county municipal court and other county complexes there, they felt that having a letter or a resolution of support from us would be of benefit in the application process.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other comments from our commissioners? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
yes,
Gatto? Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. That brings us to resolution 392.
Resolution in support of gas tax holiday. Sponsors Commissioner Karen L. Commissioners, Karen L. Fitzpatrick and Ernest D. Corsi.
So moved. Anybody?
Second.
Thank you.
Okay, we had a motion and a second. Commissioner Fitzpatrick.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. We had talked about this several weeks ago, and I still think it's a good idea that, it seems to have gotten out of the headlines a little bit that we have this opportunity, not only in the state, but federally. And here in New Jersey, those two taxes are 60 cents a gallon, which could easily be $100 a month for a car, a driver. And considering a lot of families have two cars, a couple $100 a month to save, we're talking about a specific period of time, maybe 6 months. But especially we here in Atlantic County, we tend to get hit a little harder with costs and recoveries than the rest of the state. So I think that we should champion and ask the governor, come on, let's do this.
Okay. Any other commissioner comments? Commissioner Bertino.
I'm Dallas.
Oh, my God.
I have a twin, but it's not
I feel like Commissioner Ballas.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm kind of perplexed, Madam Chair. I don't know how this differs from the resolution that I sponsored and we all voted yes on probably a month and a half ago, asking the governor, asking the federal government to do the same exact thing until gas prices come back to where they were or close to where they were before the conflict in Ukraine started. The letters went out, the resolution went out, and as far as I know, just like every other resolution we ever passed, we've never heard anything back from the state. So, I mean, I'll vote yes, but I think it's redundant. We're passing a resolution that we've already passed.
Can I respond, please?
Yes.
Commissioner Ballas, I agree it's redundant, but if you don't mind humoring me, that we can, have it come from both sides of the aisle of our Board of Commissioners, maybe that would spur it on a little more.
Well,
Okay, can I just respond, please?
Go ahead.
Well, basically, if I'm humoring you, I think it did come from both sides because every commissioner, Democrat and Republican, voted yes the last time. I don't think that it matters who the sponsor is. But again, like I said, I'll vote yes. Do I think we're going to get a response from the state? Absolutely not. We never do.
Okay. I would hope that we do, pounding it twice. If we could move forward, I would appreciate it.
Madam Chair.
I'm just gonna ask, is there any type of standard when we are doing something that's redundant?
I don't think there's a legal standard on it being redundant. No, I just think it's about what you think is practical, right? I don't think it's a legal issue, it's a practical issue. That's what I say.
Madam Chair, if I may.
Commissioner Parker?
Through you to the rest of the board, I'm going to echo what Commissioner Ballas has said. And I just think it's a shame that we have to go through these kind of it shouldn't matter if it comes from a sponsor from a Republican or a Democrat when sent up, especially if everyone voted unanimously. It should be enough for whoever, whether our governor or our legislature is run by Democrats or run by Republicans. That shouldn't matter. And so I'll vote yes again as well, but I just don't think that this is the way that it should have to be.
My apologies to the board. If you prefer, I will pull it.
Okay, thank you. Do I need a motion or anything on that?
I'll make a motion. Can I make a motion to withdraw?
There you go. You have a motion to withdraw and you need a second. Madam Chair.
Okay, and then take the roll call. Is that right?
Get it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, who seconded?
I did.
Ballas,
Yes.
Martino,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Isley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. But again, I mean, it has reiterated our feelings towards this, so, we probably should have realized before we got to this that there was one already.
Madam Chair,
Thank you.
I
Yeah,
I would just recommend that we resend the letter and the resolution that we already passed back to the state again, if we could do that.
you can do that. Okay, all right.
Madam Chair, if I may just one more time, if it makes a difference, because we all want to see this done, and it's important for our taxpayers, to get this done, and we all agree. If it helps, maybe our Democrat friends can make some phone calls and lobby the governor to actually respond to our letter and to our resolution.
Yes.
Yeah, that would help. Thank you, Commissioner Fitzpatrick, and, so it brings it up, so we'll push the letter, and then we'll also ask for another letter too, trying to push it. Okay. Yeah, I do think that that's important.
That's fair.
Yes,
Not to belabor the point, but we're right in this regard as a board. When an average person goes and fills their tank up, and it costs $90, all right? Or if you have a truck, you got a bigger tank. It's a whole lot more.
yeah, that's true.
But let's give the example of $90. If somebody's working and making $15 an hour gross, that's 6 hours of work. 6 hours of work gross before taxes to fill that tank up. And when you think about it, it's outrageous. It really is outrageous. I mean, if you look back at the historical pricing of gasoline and so on and so forth, we need in this country to change our policies. And we need to do it not just because of politics, of course, as that always rears its ugly head. We need to become energy independent for a national defense standard to protect our own country. We need to be energy independent. And, rather than us running around begging the Arabs and the Venezuelans and whomever to give us oil. So it's important. It's an important topic. And I just wish that the state and federal government would spend more time talking about it and doing something on it. We all do.
Point. Okay, that concludes the written portion of our agenda. Any reports of special committees of the board? Okay. Seeing none,
Madam
any
Chair.
unfinished business?
Madam Chair,
Yes?
I
Commissioner Parker?
apologize. I actually have few reports. I'm going to try to read as quickly as I can and apologize for noise in the background. And I'll just say before I get started that we have our vice president is actually in the building somewhere and coming to our delegation. So there's Secret Service all over the place and it's noisy. And that's why I had to kind of come into this corner. I really couldn't get out to go anywhere quiet. So forgive me.
We can't hear it, so,
Can you hear
For a
me?
gas tax holiday.
but go ahead. Yeah,
Can you hear me?
right?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Okay, there you go. So I'll try to go as quickly as I can. The Hamilton Art Center, 2022 Hamilton Art Center Summer Art Camps, full day, half day camps available for ages 5 and older. All camps taught by New Jersey certified experienced art teachers. Camps run Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., half day, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., full day. Children and teens will have the chance to explore various art materials in depth, view the works of famous artists, and create their own unique works of art. Young artists will be developing their skills and having some serious fun in a relaxed, productive, and engaging environment. $300 per week full day or $160 per week half day, 15% off for siblings attending the same camp. All materials are included. Enrollment is limited. send a lunch or snack. We will take a short break from creating to refuel. Contact teacher listed to register. So there's different teachers for July 11th through 15th, July 25th to 29th, August 8th through 12th is going to be Colleen Magnuson. Her cell phone number is 609-377-9691. August 1st through 5th is Annette Rinker. Her cell phone number is 856-761-6836. And July 18th through July 22nd, Brittany Calamer, cell phone 484-751-3219. Also, Madam Chair, Art for Ukraine, a silent art auction in support of Ukraine, July 8th, 2022, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., curated by Art Club of Hamilton again and the Hamilton Art Center. That's 8 2nd Street, 8 South 2nd Street, Hamilton, New Jersey, 08037. We have hand printing, nature workshop. The nature printing technique is a direct printing process that stirs our kinship with the earth and changes our creative energies. This is an intriguing ancient art and science practiced by luminaries such as Leonardo da Vinci and Ben Franklin. Laura Bethman, artist and author of Hand Printing from Nature, will discuss, demonstrate, and give personal assistance to each participant in how to create detailed life-sized images of fresh garden plants. All art supplies and garden plants will be supplied by the instructor. We will be using oil-based, water-soluble relief printing links, fresh plants, and a variety of papers. Many examples will be displayed for inspiration. The 2.5-hour workshop will take place on July 7th from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at Hamilton Art Center, 8 South Street. The fee is $35 plus $10 for all materials. If you have any questions, contact Laura at 609-457. Sorry, and then the rest of the phone number cut off, so I'm going to give you her email address. It's Laura Bethman, BETHMANN @Comcast.net.
Commissioner Parker, are any of these online?
You know, I only have what's kind of been presented to me, so I'm not sure if they posted these online or not, but I will
Okay, we'll
check
check.
into that and get back to you on that, Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Also, we have the 29th anniversary Atlantic Care concerts on the beach in Summers Point. They had 2 already on June 17th and June 24th. The next one, they had 3, I'm sorry, in July 1st. The next one will be on July 8th and then July 15th. On July 8th, you'll have the Dane Anthony Band from Motown to today's dance favorites, Premier Party Dance Band. And July 15th, we'll have Victor Wainwright and the trained Grammy-nominated piano from Savannah. Roots rock, R&B, American Boogie Woogie, and Soul B.B. King Entertainment of the Year 2016.
Thank you. And I do know that that is online on the Summers Point site. Thank you very much.
Last report, I guess it's not really a report, Madam Chair, but I guess I'll say this now so I can go on mute and you guys don't have to listen to me anymore. I just want to say that Commissioner Risley and myself attended the Atlantic County Women's Hall of Fame officers and induction ceremony for 2022. That was on Thursday, June 23rd. And the honorees were Mary McGinnis Blackburn, journalism and media, Sharice Pfizer, medicine and health, Teresa McGaney Guy, education, Martha Moskowitz, volunteerism, and Miriam Sarhan, volunteerism. So I just want to congratulate those honorees again and thank Commissioner Risley for helping entertain me that night. We had a good time.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Commissioner Parker.
So is my report, Madam Chair.
All right, thank you for that. We appreciate it. Okay, any unfinished business?
Madam Chair.
Yes.
No, actually considered old business and kind of goes on that theme of being redundant, but it might be time to potentially resend a letter or, redo another resolution with regard to Cologne Avenue and Route 30. I know Commissioner Dace and I hassle, I guess, Vanessa at the state DOT on a regular basis to try to get updates on. In April, they had provided us a timeline that in May of 2022, they were going to advertise for construction. And it says late June, early July, which is literally where we are right now, a contract was supposed to have been awarded with construction starting in early fall. And I asked for an update from Vanessa on the May milestone on June 20th, never got a response. I sent an update today asking for an update on the May, June, and early July milestones now. So we'll see what happens. I know Commissioner Dace has seen a little bit of potential state activity out there, but we aren't sure exactly what it's for. But this is improvements to an intersection that are much needed. So again, I don't know if it's time to resurrect another letter or do another resolution, just something I wanted to put out there for consideration, and we can certainly talk about it in Roads and Bridges if needed.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Everybody did it.
Does anybody have any unfinished business? Other unfinished business? Seeing, hearing none, that brings us to any new business. Does anybody have any new business they wanted to discuss? Okay. Seeing none, some of us may have received copies of written communications and petitions. Any commissioner have any comments or anything they'd like to share? Okay. Seeing, hearing none. We'll now open the public comment portion. Anyone that would like to speak during the public comment, please come to the podium, state your name and the town you reside. You'll be provided up to 3 minutes to speak. If you're attending virtually, please type yes in the question and answer box. You'll be raised from an attendee to a panelist. When you're raised, please state your name and again, the town that you reside. Nobody? Everybody here? Okay. Any comments for the good of the order?
Yes, Madam Chair,
Yes.
if I might.
Commissioner Fitzpatrick.
Thank you. We didn't mention the mass shooting that happened right near where Commissioner Parker is right now in Highland Park, Illinois, yesterday during a 4th of July parade, when people are supposed to be coming together and celebrating the freedoms that are in this country. There have been 14 mass shootings in this country in the first 4 days of July, and 311 in this year, 2022 so far. We're halfway through the year. I had an opportunity to hear the mayor of Highland Park speak on the news this morning, Nancy Rotering, and she said something that I think a lot of people are thinking, but not a lot of people are saying out loud. And that is that all of these mass shootings are being done with weapons that are purchased legally. And they are weapons of war. And weapons of war do not belong in the hands of citizens in the public that destroy people's bodies when they are hit with ammunition from these weapons. I've been speaking to police officers around the county as I've been making my rounds lately. And a lot of them, actually all of them, have told me that they would rather not be outgunned by the bad guys or by the public that are armed. They would rather have the superior weapons. And I agree. The police, our safety and security should be able to have more effective weaponry than the general public. And I think that needed to be said out loud. I applauded Nancy Rotering for saying it this morning. And this is a uniquely American problem. And we have to think outside the box in order to fix it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really looking forward to being in a gathering place these days, especially with my grandchildren. Anywhere you go is an opportunity. It's very sad. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Do we have
Madam Chair?
anything else?
If I may just touch on and add to, I was going to unmute and get to that next and was going to ask for a moment of silence. We actually did go on. We were here in our delegation yesterday when we got the word of the shooting, and we went on a sheltered in place inside of this building. That was not fun at all. And so we had over 5,000 educators in here that were locked inside of this building for a little while. And with the vice president coming to our building today, you could imagine what the security was like. We spent over 2 hours just getting in the building today because of going through security checkpoints. It just was not an exciting time. But if we could have a moment of silence, there were 7 lives. There were 6 as of yesterday. We found out today that a 7th life was lost as of this morning, and more than 30 were wounded. So if we could just have a moment of silence for the people out here in Chicago and anyone who's related or mourning. It was a tragic event.
Thank you, Commissioner. We can have a moment of silence now. Thank you. Do we have any other comments for the good of the order? I have the county's annual farm fresh produce vouchers are provided for low-income county residents 60 years and older, are now available on a first-come, first-served basis while supplies last. The vouchers distributed by the Atlanta County Division of Intergenerational Services allow recipients to purchase locally grown fresh fruit. We know a lot of that's around right now. Vegetable and herbs at participating farm markets through November. Interested residents may call the county's information and assistance hotline at 1-888-426-9243 to request vouchers. And it's also Happy National Blueberry Month. I'm going to ask Jim to comment on the blueberry crop and how long they'll be available, given it is National Blueberry Month.
No. I tell my son-in-law every day, I don't know what you're doing with the blueberries. They have 850 acres, so they're pretty busy. Blueberries, it's this year you got them for another month. The season's been excellent, of course. The weather's been perfect for them. They did have a little loss in the spring. They're probably down, some fields are down 15-20%. But the price is high because you get a little luck in farming. North Carolina froze. Michigan had weather issues. A lot of the states froze to have blueberries. So the demand for for Jersey berries is very high. So the price has been good. So they're doing okay with it. We might make a buck this year, but it's not. I've never met a farmer yet who made any money. But it's going to be close. We might be close this year. So all kidding aside.
And we'll get ours. You usually bring ours in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make arrangements for that one.
Are there any other comments?
Madam Chair?
Yes, Commissioner Ballas.
Since we're talking farmers markets and farmers and every Saturday through August 27th at Atlanta Christian School, they're having their farmers market there from 8:30 till noon. They'll have many vendors from around the county and arts and crafts and stuff like that to benefit the not-for-profits. So you can go out and support there, get your fresh produce there, right on Zion Road in Echowood Township.
Nice. Thank you, Commissioner.
Can I get a plug into that?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Galloway Township has expanded their, their farmers market this year every Thursday at Smithville, the Village Green side, but so that's every Thursday through summer. And of course, Brigantine has their farmers market. come every Saturday for summer as well.
Nice. It's got a feeling brought around the county.
And they're all,
Yeah.
they're all great. You get
Yeah,
something
they're
different, you get something different at every one.
Yeah, that's true. I was at one where I never even knew there was so many different kinds of fruits.
Okay.
It was like crazy. So, okay. And I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.